I don't know if I recognize either of these faces, which is a wonderful...
The one on the right is Ryan, right? The Rob Ryan?
You're absolutely right. No. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Ryan and RyGuy.
Oh, my.
What a sick... Yeah. And RyGuy coming all the way up from Oklahoma.
Good, the Ryan neighbor commentating Ryan versus RyGuy. And then I'm here also.
Except it's YungBidness now.
YungBidness. All right.
So we got to respect that.
All right.
Respect YungBidness.
Right now, the Bidness is being given the Bidness. It's Chrom off the bat. And honestly, early game, Chrom should kind of be doing a lot of that.
You know what I haven't seen a lot of online? Stuff like that. Beautiful parry into the jab back air. Get the classics back into the rotation.
It was a good DI up there by RyGuy, too, on the forward throw, just to make sure that, okay, gyro won't be able to be a follow-up. I'll be able to drift back towards the stage. And if I get hit again there, it'll probably be like that up air that followed up.
Okay.
There we go, just carried across the stage again. This is a great stage for Chrom.
I feel like both of them have their own benefits here, but Chrom definitely does like the smallness of it, to not have to deal with as much of the gyro, the laser, the not getting in portion.
Well, not only that, but, you know, Rob on the middle of the stage won't be able to land with an air as freely, right? You've got the big hat that Chrom can wear.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Wear the hat, use it to spam that jab, some up air nair stuff. Can't really just jump over and, nair with Rob, for example, to get around that kind of stuff. Ooh, beautiful down smash, covered a lot of options there.
Was that the first couple weeks of Smash Ultimate? Just Rob shielding and then Fire Emblem characters not being able to grab him? Just oops. He's too thin.
Oh, God. I forgot about the timeline where Fire Emblem characters just weren't allowed to grab Rob.
As if he needed any more help.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Hashtag buff Rob.
Oh, I think he tried to parry that. Not sure what it would have gotten him, but otherwise there wouldn't really be a reason to keep holding the shield.
I mean, gyro in hand.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, too.
Stuff, yeah.
He's trying to up B out of shield. All right,
Did you see the ledge trap? My ledge trapping's nice.
I think the big thing that Bidness really needs to try and do here is get control of center stage. I mean, you can see that every time that RyGuy has firm control there, it's just really hard for Bidness to set up absolutely anything. And so, alternatively, if that's the way the game's going to be played, box more. Don't let yourself get in the air.
And that was a beautiful mix-up there, because you could either back throw and try to set up more ledge trap stuff, but that forward throw, if you're DIing incorrectly, will keep you low and right in that perfect angle to move in with the forward tilt. And cleaned it up. So RyGuy, up a stock and lapped in percent.
Yeah, I think that RyGuy's definitely got like firm control of the rhythm right now. I think if Bidness wants to get back into this game, it's all a matter of taking the stock and then trying to establish that mid-range.
Beautiful, beautiful air dodge to get back to the ledge there. Could have been a really scary situation where honestly...
Oh, dead.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. 3 jab back airs. Let's take the game.
Simple and clean. That's exactly what I want to see. Hit confirms.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're playing Super Smash Brothers
Ultimate
for the Nintendo Switch.
Live on LAN.
Yeah. On land.
We're just playing a game of one word. What's the improv game called? I'm the one who should know that. I was going to say telephone, but that's not right.
Look, I didn't know any of the games because I wasn't a theater kid. I was only a theater kid surrogate.
I refuse to call myself a theater kid.
Fair enough.
That has its own set of implications. Just like the stage would imply PS2 make the best games. This would imply a good counterpick from YungBidness. I really enjoy Rob on a bigger stage.
Oh, and a rough start to taking advantage of it. You really want to be able to use the space to space yourself out, play from a distance.
Take control of the pace.
Have time to pace it out the way that you want to, because RyGuy was controlling the pace the whole time in the last game. But starting off down a stock does not allow you to get that done. And you can see the down throw, up air chains, and right under the platform. It's going to be difficult to get down. Waits for the nair and still has the follow-up.
I mean, 79% already. That was a good recovery, though. I mean, again, this is what I'm talking about when it...
Splash box.
Yeah.
Big splash box. I thought, and I think YungBidness maybe also thought that the gyro would have helped out in that scenario.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of DI in from Bidness right now, though. And that's obviously a really big problem against Chrom, especially if you're a big body.
And as a player, when you are down a stock and 100%, that tends to happen. You want to hold towards the bad guy and make them go away and get your comeback going. But that does lead to, like I said, a lot of DI in, and that's all of the combos in the world for Chrom.
Combo DI is like one of the most important things to have when you're playing against a Chrom. Waited for an air dodge when it was directional. Great sequence, though, yeah.
Yeah, no dodge available for RyGuy on the way down because burned that air dodge. Went for the directional air dodge, so there was a lot of lag. And just spaced at a range where you can't really just swing at the Rob there.
But at 172, how much longer is this second stock for the world?
Oh, man. A lot of pressure on the plat. That's not where RyGuy wants to be. This could be a huge opportunity.
Great reaction right there. Yeah. RyGuy's able to take the stock, but, I mean, this is what we're talking about, right? Offline Super Smash Brothers. We're back. We're able to look at a situation and say, oops, I charged that gyro too long. Let me just reset and see how he lands.
For a lot of that down tilt, just try to get the grab afterwards.
Ooh, this could be dead. And indeed,
it is.
Yeah, it's super dead.
Yeah, no way to recover from that one. Tried to do the directional air dodge, I believe, to get a little bit extra distance, but then too low to the ground to get that up. Yeah.
There we go, and there's that DI away. Getting out of the combos, but 75%, no access to gyro right now. It's on the stage.
Honestly, if YungBidness is able to clean up this stock, and I know we're sitting at 84% deficit, but you gotta remember, this started with an SD at 0%. Oh, but there we go, and that's we're ending it at about that much of a lead on RyGuy's end, 5% on that stock. I feel like if YungBidness was able to clean it up a little bit, maybe get a juicy, Rob 0 to death kind of thing, then you'd have that scenario where got a lot of momentum going into game 3. You know that you basically 2 stock to 3 that whole scenario.
Right.
But RyGuy was able to stifle the little bit of a comeback factor that was coming through and move on to the bracket. Take it as it's given to you.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And again, it goes to show just like, especially in that game, after that game 1, how important it was. We were talking about trying to establish a rhythm.
Yeah.
And when you have a Chrom on the back foot, as the Rob player, when you're trying to set up that mid-range, you can get him in the blender, start setting up a lot of projectiles. That's going to be where you start to really see the results pay off in the later game, where the Chrom is going to try and push his advantage where there isn't one. And, if you're both on that last stock, like we could have seen without that SD, because like you said, it's just a clean
5%.
stock lead there. Yeah, 5%. Then that's a situation where the Chrom is just, massive, massive disadvantage if he does not control the pace of the game.
Yeah, but the pace, it might just be because it was some of the most impactful moments that it sticks out more. I feel like we spent at least 65, maybe 70% of that game with RyGuy ledge trapping. Just sitting there at about roll distance, going for the jabs.
And that's Chrom versus
that's
big
Chrom
bodies.
ledge trapping.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I sure as hell don't know.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not entered in the bracket tonight. Otherwise, I'd try to figure it out.
The blessing of being an unbiased third party.
That's the nightmare of playing against Chrom. Sometimes he just gets to, again, establishes his rhythm, and you just look at him and go, okay, well, he gets to play his game, and all I can do is try to let him enjoy it the least that he can.
Yeah. Now, I feel like sometimes when you select Rob on the character select screen, that is just what you're submitting to.
Yeah.
You get to do what you want a lot of the time, but I'm going to make it not fun, probably.
Yeah. And also the same for Rob. I mean, it's a lot of times there are quite a few characters in this game where I feel like it turns into a battle of 2 people trying to play their own single-player game as much as possible.
Donkey Kong is big with that.
I mean, I was going to say particularly with a lot of DLC characters who we might see in this tournament, such as Steve. I hear that Trey 5 is at this tournament. And Trey 5, incredible Steve player from what I know. Right up there with like Yanni, who is nationally recognized for the Steve.
True.
So it would be really funny if I was it would be really funny if I was talking about Trey 5 right now, not knowing that one of these 2 players could be Trey 5.